Hello,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Hi,
with
YouTube. Hi, team.
I'm with Bubbles, watching her play Invisigirl. Very nice. So, one note
The
on
right
the
heroes could make.
bands.
hmm
I like the where are we? I like the Penny band here because Penny is very um heavy.
She hold, she holds the choke really good
Yeah,
on first
but
point, no?
we're double banning anti-dive when we have someone named dive only. So if he only performs well, if he has two huge divers out, it's not worth investing too many resources. And we see that he plays Daredevil later.
All
But that's
hmm
something to keep in mind. If they had someone like BP with the Penny and Groot gone and Hela,
hmm
your only your last hope is trying to hit a headshot with someone else.
hmm
Or really just bunkering down with Emma. Right. Where are we?
Green side.
There it is. So, immediately something to note here. I want you to play a little bit more aggressive to throw your left shift into the choke and force them into it.
hmm She'll play like under the bridge, kind of where like,
Kind of where like
where, like
Strange was, just to throw your left shift and then
yeah,
backing
yeah.
out. Over here, you see Daredevil walk across, but you didn't call it out. Now you know he's top left. Here. That left shift did nothing. Diamond
hmm
form plus Elastic Man, right? It's not going to do anything. If you pulled him in, it would have been more oppressive because it would have forced a tempo change on their backline.
hmm
So, I think a left shift might have been good there. Also, you're playing. Sorry about that. You're playing down here with a Squirrel Girl, which is a bit rough. We saw the Daredevil go top, um, but we saw him also back up because our Daredevil forced him out,
Oh,
and then he had to go back up again. So he's wasting time. If we're able to take that time and call out your team to play a bit more aggressive, you can actually pretty much roll them here. They are not prepared for a fast fight.
feeling fantastic.
That's a pull, by the way, right there. But you used it earlier. That's a pull. If you
pull
pull,
him. Yeah, pull him in, and then it
yeah,
would have. Yeah, and Daredevil could have gone, and
yeah.
then.
That's much better.
Here,
Embrace the light.
left shift. Just try and get every tick of your ult that you can. Left shift in there. Pull people that are jumping and going about, right, misplaying their position. You want to pull them into your team. You want to push enemies away that are diving your friends, your friendlies, and you want to just spam left shift into choke as much as possible, just to get every extra bit. And again, that Squirrel Girl, very oppressive. We cannot be playing too heavy here. Once we take the damage, we gotta be able to react to
No
that.
worries. I've got your back.
You also could have shielded that dude there. Moving, that's an E on the Squirrel Girl too. An E pull. So right here, you're watching forward, and I think your eyes are mainly focused down here, right?
I believe so, yes.
Kind of like middle ground, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
Use your peripheral vision. This person, you boop her into your team, the squirrels would have likely hit this wall and bounced onto point, which is like, whatever. We don't care too much about that. We care about getting her in, and the second we take damage, we're gonna jump out. So here, you could just stay up here and not take damage. But you're dedicating a lot of time looking at squirrels. And you also didn't call it out, so your team doesn't know that, you're focusing squirrels. When you're playing a tank, or at least when I'm playing a tank, If my supports aren't calling out kill squirrels, I assume that they're safe. I'm still gonna play a bit safer because I know better, but that's kind of the mentality they're going in. Squirrels pass me, alright, not my problem anymore. But it is their problem, and you need to let them know it's their problem. Right here. I don't know why you placed the double shield. One shield was enough, and then hitting him with the left click would have been enough to heal him instead of double shielding. Double shielding takes more animation time.
That's much better.
And here, just aim. I do like the target priority where you're trying to heal multiple people at once, but also you could have positioned around this pole. Oh shoot. Around this pole and hit all 3 people that were in choke. So looking for the opportunities to do as much pierce as possible.
No worries, I've got your back.
Here we have ult, they don't have ult. We're probably going to want to use ults next time. And the reason why we know they don't have ult is when we look at here, this is our def, right? The middle column. They don't have any kills on us. And they weren't doing that much damage to us. They were mainly doing damage to our shield. We were just slow on the uptake for healing. So via processing what ults they may have, we've done a lot of damage because we have a DPS ult, right? And we almost have a tank ult. That's why we press tab to check those numbers. And that tells us, okay, their supports are close to ult. And as we see here, their supports are pretty much close to ult. So we want to kind of pace the tempo very heavily to try and force an ult out of them in a bad area and then drop back to point where we have secondary choke. Here. Nice, pull her. Nice.
It missed.
You hit her. You hit her.
Oh, I did? Oh, okay. I hadn't.
Clearly, you
Wasn't able to tell.
Yeah. You
Oh, I
pulled her.
did. You're right. You're right.
What the there you go. I didn't mean to get a... She was right here and you pulled her in.
Yeah.
Which is good.
And then I think I'm not sure.
So this thing means that he's very close to diving. What's his name? Daredevil? We're calling this out. We are calling, hey, on me. And you should actually left shift under you and then jump.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure how his abilities work with left shift yet. I haven't been able to test it out. But left shift stops some movement abilities like flyers. And it also pulls them closer to the center of left shift. Even if they're pressing away from the center, they're still getting pulled to the center. So it's another escape mechanism. When you're getting dove, left shift, and jump out. And if they kill you in that left shift, you can actually do both at the same time. And it will give you the invincibility if you time it right. But anyway, if you place that left shift down, and they're staying in it, not only are they getting pulled and tick damage, but it also is giving you ult charge, which doesn't matter in this case because you have ult. But it also makes it easier for him to get killed later when a DPS goes and protects you. But once you heard that ding sound from Daredevil, that's a call out as well. Daredevil point is the call out. I guess I haven't talked about it yet, but I alluded to it. When you're making call outs, you're not calling out, oh, on me, on us. You try and call out kinda the important things. So when you say Daredevil backline, that's usually indicating to the tanks that the Daredevil is behind, right? But the thing is, when you're playing weird angles where you're on this bend, if your tanks are playing up here on bridge choke, opposed to this bridge choke, so first choke, and this is second choke, if your tanks are playing in first choke, and you say behind, they're assuming over here, because that's where people usually play, or back here on wow, I hate this camera mode. Back here on this health pack. So when you say
Mhm.
behind, it is literally behind the tanks, not on point behind. So when possible, um, you want to use the landmarks of the map to
Mhm.
say. So Daredevil, second choke or Daredevil choke behind is giving your tanks all the information on where you are, giving your DPS where they need to be, right? But if you say on us, not only does the DPS have to first look behind, process where you are, and then move, but it's also causing like a delay in the tanks because they're assuming they need to look behind too.
Mhm.
When you say stuff like Daredevil second choke behind or choke behind, then that lets your tanks know like, oh, they're pretty close. They can turn around and damage immediately because they know where a second choke is. They don't need that processing time, that visual like confirmation and then register and then move time. They know immediately where that is. Everybody knows like, oh, choke's here, or points here, right? And they push a little further back and such. And there's also like front of point, left of point, back of point, mid point, back point. Those are all callouts, but that gets very, very specific, and that's usually when the team fight is beginning, where you would call those specific callouts. But in the middle of a team fight, when you have more than one dive, you're just going to be calling point.
Mhm.
That's much better.
Here, pull. Oh, you didn't have it. Never mind. I remember you used pull. We've been pausing a lot, so time
Okay.
feels like it's good. Oh, that is something you should know. You should be counting your abilities, but this is very advanced. I don't expect most people to do it. You can usually feel it out, or if you're looking at the center of your screen, you can use your peripherals to tell. That's
Yeah,
it.
sometimes I'll like if we're not like I do this sometimes just subconsciously, like if we're not in a team fight, I'll look over
Mhm.
at my cooldowns, like glance at them just to see what I have.
Mhm.
But I've been playing a lot of Invis, so I kind of have a feel for the cooldown.
Thank you.
Yeah. So here we should just be using alts. We should use C and D alt here to try and get tempo onto their backline since Daredevil is about to come back. If we're able to get a stagger, especially since look at where their team is. Your team is like very far behind, right? But their team's
Mhm.
all grouped together. If we play aggressive here, coming up here. Oh, she's AFK. I was gonna say a callout is C and D engage or C and D alt engage, right? And that tells your C and D like, oh, I need to alt to go into the team, right?
Mhm.
And that's also the path she would take because I know you say you play C and D. You do not need to use alts to counter alts. You press
Mhm.
tab. Your alts. The only alt that really matters is Mr. Fantastic and the Emma.
Mhm.
Um, Mr. Fantastic's not playing well. Emma's playing worse, right? They're
Mhm.
not going to have ults, and this goes back to ult tracking, which is an advanced subject, right? I don't expect you to know it just from me saying it. It's more of a feel it out and kind of like think about it in the back of your head while playing. But
Mhm.
basically, this is such a good time to engage with C and D. They're getting back.
Mhm.
They're spread out. Over here's a big clump. Then you have here and then Daredevil's there. We need to play aggressive. We need to get our ults. We saving an alt for a rainy day is, terrible, right? We
Mhm.
should use it when we can. And that's not saying every alt, right? Uh, Again, think about like Emma and Mr. Fantastic, right? We want to save at least one of our ults for them because they can do a lot of damage to us. But also, if we play like walls, like over here or like back here or on this point or on this wall or just like any of the pillars or any of the natural cover here, we can bait out Emma ult, force her into us, Then, if someone's close to us, we place a shield, and the shield will be enough to block the majority of Emma ult so we don't get mind controlled. And all we have to do is just spam heals into the people that are mind controlled. Other than that, yeah, use your ult here if you're C&D and get in, get that aggressive positioning, and just flip the table on them. It's okay if they have 2 support ults. That's completely fine, right? We're only ever 2 games, I like to say, from winning a match. Or sorry, 2 fights from winning a match. And I said this in the video with Malik, and Spinfire, I think his name was. He mentioned that, yeah, you're usually 1 game or 1 fight from winning a match, which is also true. But that's like more advanced. That's where we get into extreme tactics. So I say two fights. The fight to first touch point, right? And then it's just wasting time, and then it's the fight that ends the game, or final touch, right? Those are the only 2 fights that matter the most, right? Winning those fights, winning those 2 fights wins you the game. And Spinfire mentioning 1 fight, that's where we get into hyper aggression and hyper like positioning to kind of waste the enemy's time, in which you are 1 fight in a game, right? You only need to win point once, and then it's just wasting time the rest of the time. And so, like, processing that and leaving that with you, we need to guarantee that only those 2 fights happen. If we're saving ults, right, for a rainy day, those 2 fights aren't going to happen. It's going to be like 9 fights or 10 fights, right? Because we're playing without the use of ults. We're playing as our ult's some sacred thing, right? But it's not. You can always build it up. It should be thought of like almost like a long cooldown. Alright. Let us go back. Where are you? There you go. It's over here. Yeah, just alt engage. Like, I wouldn't even be mad if you ulted forward choke. Oh my gosh. If you ulted, like, played hyper aggression, ulted, like, up here into their team, right? With the ability to walk in. So that's another thing. Think about you actually being able to go into that ult. But if you played, like, place it on the Emma and everybody rushed in, that's also a team fight win. So C&D would be better here because she builds her ult faster, since you guys are grouped up, but you're not in, like, you're not able to pierce as many people as C&D is able to hit. So that's the only thing. Don't counter ult here.
I do. I remember I do.
There is nothing that this C&D can do. This ult is better. If you want to counter ult, I'm not mad. I'm not mad if you want to counter ult, but don't counter ult directly on the C&D's counter ult. This is a panic ult, without a doubt. So your team should just ignore C&D for the most part here and try and focus on consolidating frontline, because their C&D just pulled major pressure off of their entire team. There's negative pressure. They're being asked to push in because we left front. This was done by their C&D, but you know, you could have had the ability to put ult in choke, right? Put ult like here or here, and that would hit some of choke as well as some of their kind of space. And then all we have to do is just focus base. We're not gonna kill her as effectively, right? Because she's in her ult. Unless all of us are focusing her, which we are, but we're still messing up, right? So we should just say, fuck that, hold choke, hold that space. We can let her be in her backline. We do not care. So over here, too, you're backing up here. You should absolutely be backing up here. I'm gonna go from a sky view angle. This is you. So we should be backing up here. There's no reason. She actually gives you good positioning, ironically. But there should be no reason that we stay in that ult after they double ult in that.
Support ultimate? Yeah.
Yeah. And then here, CMD ult. Yeah. You stay in that. We're gonna have to. That's a Daredevil behind call out. I also think you focused on DPS in here a little at the start.
Much better.
Kinda. Left shift that shield breaks it very fast too.
Mhm.
Where were we? Right. You didn't call Daredevil behind when I was watching you. Going in. This is good. You should be shielding if you have it. Yeah. So shielding here. When that Fantastic goes out, you can just move around your shield to not only get healing, but block some of the damage. Yeah. You jump out. You could have also jumped high ground, I think. Yeah. You were right here. If you rotated past and then jumped high ground, that would have also been good. But that's a bit smaller. So I'd say overall, this team fight, you didn't have consistent positioning. You didn't use your ult well either, but that's fine. You understand that. But overall, there's small improvements with your ability usage and callouts that would have helped you survive longer. Maybe it wouldn't have won fight, but it would have definitely wasted more time, which is what we're interested in.
I'll fight for my family until the end.
I'm opening a portal.
Here we're getting portal. There's nothing that we can really do here. This is a bad portal. Just try and stay off point. Point is not for you to touch. Heal her. That's a shield. If you shielded her, it would have blocked off the deflected damage off of the Mr. Fantastic, and it would have gotten you some ult charge and would have saved her from the death. So here, I think he's still behind because we didn't deal with him. Okay, he's a bit schizo, but that's fine. This is still a call out. I don't think you called out Mr. Fantastic. Yeah. Your positioning made it very easy for him to dive. Shield, yeah, and then this is rotate left. Here, you should tell your entire team to stay left. This pull was scary. When I saw that, I was kind of freaking out. You almost pooped her directly into you. If you wanted to do anything, it's left shift, but you didn't have it. And then there, unfortunately, you died. You were a bit heart-peaked there, too. We're able to consolidate, mostly. Yeah, that's the ult. Okay. We're coming back. I like this high ground that we're taking. But yeah, once he died, I wouldn't have even went in. I would have called for backup or die quick. Hard reset. And then you poke here again. This isn't sorry, hold on. How did I word this? This isn't proper wasting of time. Before, when we were wasting time, we actually had the ability to come back and reconsolidate. But here, it's just kind of feeding. Are we getting out? Doesn't matter if we're touching. Yeah, and then we're just getting out here. And that causes you to get caught out of position. We die here. Yeah.
Thought you wouldn't see me again?
Better stop that vehicle!
Face the devil.
We're not looking down. We could have saved her.
Mhm.
I missed this during our game too.
Thought you
Yeah, I
wouldn't
think I
see me
did.
again?
But I don't know what you're looking at here. Double jump, get in there, save her. Yeah. You know someone's gonna dive behind soon. Because you just saw your Daredevil dash behind. So when he dashes back to his team, he's probably low.
Stop them!
This is an alt. Just get it. Get it. Ulting there. I know it's weird because we're down one, but that ult there would have helped you save point and keep wasting their time. Ulting here is fine too. She does it first. But at least she did it. Left shift on that and hit it. Breaks it super fast. You can pull or push people away from your dude here.
No worries. I've got your back.
Push. No push. Alright. Res to right side. We can ult here too. We didn't. That's fine. Ulting there. You've seen D ult before. Ulting there would have helped us keep it a bit more aggressive, right? And keep the space. We are down 2, but we have our tank back. And we're going to be able to hold tab. Oh, our tank has ult. Let's play with the ult. Let's play for the ult. Again, ults just are super long abilities. And here, you probably could have rotated a little sooner out. Or just kind of main. Why is your mag scared? Fair enough. Can I get out? Here, that's something I also wanted to mention here. I remember now what I wanted to say for this entire fight. This entire fight was mainly a stacker, right? Besides those times where I mentioned you could ult, we played super split. It would be better just to ult here, swap to Luna, because we're consistently playing split. And like here, no, we're getting out. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We're gonna let him. He shouldn't be in there, but we shouldn't have to sacrifice our life to save his mistake. So we're getting out here. And that, I think, causes you to die, yeah.
I'm getting closer. You're on my radar. Let the devil
I don't give up so easily.
So if your team is playing split, swap Luna is what you're saying?
Yeah. Or
Okay.
tell them, like, group up, Invisa ult. Or I'm Invisa ulting. And then that would give them the information. Sorry. That would give them the information they need to play close together for Invisal. And if they still don't, then I typically swap Luna. I also just prefer Luna over every support besides Adam, right?
Everyone prefers Luna.
Yeah. But like in this particular like match, that
Situation
snowball is gonna be
better.
great for 2 people. You're gonna be able to run away from Mr. Fantastic a lot better. You're able to kind of hit headshots and build your ult faster on that Emma and such, which is why I just prefer Luna. Here, you mentioned that you're in a bad position. You have the ability to get out. But you don't TP. There's also a door back here that all of you could have taken.
Oh, I actually What the I didn't know this existed.
Yeah. It's just
Well,
like,
good to
hold on, can I go on
know.
their map? Oh, they have floors, no. Two-faced, we call it two-faced assets. Yeah, this is where you spawn. This is like just to get outdoor if you miss TP.
I
Also,
die because I'm pretty sure I die here if I remember correctly.
I don't think you do. I think you get
Oh.
most of the way out and then you're able to, yeah, go
No, I'm able to
back.
get everything.
And then here, that's a boop. Oh, when I saw you didn't boop here, my heart, a little late on the uptake, but it's fine.
I was fine.
Aim labs, you're not a DPS. There you go.
Aim labs it up, guys.
Left shift into them, push up with your ults.
Fantastic.
Say aggressive, you know. We're 50 to C&D ult, right? They have C&D ult. We use our ult, right? They recently swapped to rack, and they used the rack ult. So they would be about 50, which they are, but I could improve the point to you because it looks like a cheat. Anyway, they used rack ult last fight, so you know they don't have it this fight, or they very likely don't have it this fight. And basically we want to play aggressive. We didn't see this enemy C&D ult last fight, so we're gonna go in, play aggressive, hold tab. Our C&D's halfway to ult. That's gonna be enough time for her to DPS to get it to like 80, right? And then back up, heal a couple people, and then ult. And then we just win the exchange.
Clearly you needed some help.
Here, aggressive. Everybody, including you. Left shift. An ult here. This is very aggressive too. That aggression would be fine if we played our ult, but otherwise sticking closer here and up here to jump and get out either this way or this way is fine. But this is aggressive for no reason.
I'm clocking the bad guys.
Nice push. That's a very passive Q. This is placed deep in your team. This is asking them to hold this position or push up and hold this position, right? When you Q, your Q it's like it almost becomes a shield. It's almost another tank in a sense. That it's used to hold space, it's used to gain space, and it's used to help your team kind of stay in the space that they are. So right here, if you place out right, go ahead.
I want to be closer to the edge of my ult and push it upwards, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I get
so
that.
Placing it here, like right where this fire is, that would have gotten like here, right?
And then the team would have been in it, and
the team would have been deeper in it. It would have forced the enemy to push in, which would have been bad for this guy caught out, Daredevil. So then you can, like, having that space now, you can kind of just like dive on them, or not dive, but kind of brawl them out in there. So, yeah, you see how they were so scared to push in that. And then this is left shift. Yeah, just completely breaking it. Now getting out. This is bad positioning. Before your ult ends, you should kind of think of a way to get out. And then this is C&D ult soon. Yeah. A bit unfortunate. But it's alright. That's kind of like layered errors, but that's fine. Oh, I didn't mean to go back. As I was saying, that was kind of layered errors where you fixing one of those errors, like your positioning, being able to get out, thinking of that, would actually compile for you making or not making those other errors. because it's like one big error and then a couple small errors, and then one big error and then a couple small errors. And if you just like bang out that one big error, those small errors go away too. It's almost like compounded in a sense.
That almost hurt.
But yeah, pressing tab there, like right as he ults, just press tab. You know, I saw you holding in the game. That's also something I wanted to mention. You were pressing tab, which was great. I actually really enjoyed you pressing tab, but you're kind of just like holding it. Tab is okay. Get information here. Okay, get information on deaths. That's it. You just press it for a little bit, like this. Scan. Okay. You know, you have your supports here, your DPS here, your tanks here. So just pressing it, right? That's enough time to see a grayed out portrait. And you being like, okay, we have someone dead. And then depending on where they are in the tab screen, you know it's a DPS. If it's a tank, you might spend a little while to kind of double check which tank it is, right? And like up here, top right, kill feed, you can also guess which tank it is. But when you're pressing tab, you can check the ult charge, and if you press tab there right when he ulted, okay, we have a support ult, and there is like a purpose to pressing tab. You have a purpose to pressing tab. I think you were just mainly pressing tab to press tab to satisfy me, as well as maybe checking ults. But you planning does not need tab open. You press tab. Okay, we have C&D ult. We have Human Torch ult coming up. Okay, I'm dropping tab. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, this guy's like low or whatever. Someone else is dead, right? And then I'm dropping tab. And I'm making a decision when tab is being dropped and like a few seconds after pressing tab. But I'm also making a decision before pressing tab. I'm making the decision to press tab, and I'm coming into the tab screen with an idea of what to do. Oh, a tank is dead? Okay, we should back up unless we're flipping the fight. Oh, our both supports are dead? We're backing up. Oh, our DPS is dead? We should hold. Right? And it's like going into tab, idea. Going out of tab, idea. It's like you're coming into it with the expectation and you're leaving it with a correction on your assumption. Yeah. So remember this whole time, I'm pretty sure you were pressing tab, either this death or another death. Also jumping. They don't have heavy dive. No one's gonna heavy dive you because they don't have heavy dive, and you know that Daredevil was playing like a flank the whole time. Squirrel Girl's like holding choke, just spamming down it, and Mr. Fantastic is focused on the tanks, so no one here is going to dive you. Use your abilities to get back faster. You could have gotten like 2 jumps, but that's like whatever. We're here. I'd be playing more kinda here. Again, using natural cover.
There,
yeah. Using natural cover. If this regenerates, it's gonna give you a second to jump out. Also, there's a ledge here. So if it like gets yoinked from under your feet, you're still safe. As long as you don't panic. Left shift in that room is like my first idea. Just get that ult charge ASAP.
Enemies are near. I can feel them.
Nice. This is kind of getting caught up. 2 on card, and it's just unfortunate. I'm not sure why your Daredevil was there heavy. I'm not sure why your tanks kind of pushed in, but we're here to focus on your mistakes. Maybe that's a call out you can make. Also, the call out for that, I think I already mentioned, it's like 2 on card,
It's clear I'm still needed
or
here.
fall back card, or something like that during the live coaching session. So we're here, left shift, Belize.
Don't give them
It's a
another
good
hint.
boob.
Or else. Better stop that vehicle.
Aim labs, left shift, just any ability,
No worries.
and then no
Got your
touch.
back.
Using any ability might scare off, probably not, but it will help you build ult faster. And then the rotation here wasn't too bad. In slow-mo. 1 second.
Because it's end of.
Yeah. The rotation here wasn't too bad. Since you didn't know your support could heal you or not. So once they're going in here, he's gonna ult. Yeah. Great boop on the ult. Here's nice, and then you miss one, and then you miss it again. And then you hit it. And we're backed up. Focusing C and D, but we don't have a touch. Your man got distracted. That's alright.
The current score is
Please hold.
Yep.
0, 2, 3.
Okay. Here, I saw a bunch more mistakes from you, but it's alright. We're here to improve them.
That's much better.
We're here to learn.
Yes, left shift into the choke. Please side of this cover. Sorry, go ahead.
I have a hard time determining when to shift on invis, so
Yeah.
it's the
Usually
new
when you
thing.
see a group of people, that's the shift, or you see a choke, that's the shift. So here, you should really be playing right side of cover where the C and D is to minimize the amount of people that can see you. We also heard someone left, and now we're hearing someone top left and behind us the entire time. That entire time, I'm still hearing someone above us. That's a footstep behind. So when you didn't call out Daredevil behind, I got a little scared here. This rotation's bad. We're caught out of position because we weren't positioning well originally. And then nice. And just jump out. Get that Emma.
Back to my old self.
This is where you call back up. You know, dive, backline type stuff. Aim labs, aim labs, aim labs, aim labs. Please heal me on the aim labs. Aim labs.
I got it. Yeah, I gotta go into aim labs.
Alright, and now let's look at your positioning.
It's awful. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. So right here. Right here. You got out of a miracle. Go ahead.
I should have been with Cloak and Dagger there. I shouldn't have gone to the left side. Especially since
Here's fine. Cloak and Dagger pushes up. You need to tell your tanks that they need to back up. They don't know that someone's behind them. Over here, you're basically telling them no peek is the call out here. Your tanks do not need to peek. You are being overwhelmed right now with healing targets, so you gotta tell them not to peek. Or you can actually lie and say no heals too, which forces them to go back. Yeah, Venom's there. No idea why you jumped here. You were safe. You knew that this Venom's gonna die soon, right? And you knew this Emma's gonna die. And then, like, the left shift's fine on its own, but you completely neglected to heal Emma to do some damage. And then C&D's forced to use bubble on you. And then we're just getting packed still. And then we're going in again. So what's the idea? We're going back, we're going in, we're diving in, we're going back. You know, like, there's no, like, coherent idea. Especially since we're not calling out, hey, don't go in, hey, back up, hey, someone's diving us, right? They're just able to kill super fast. And here, we cannot heal anybody out of that, so we're just getting out. We don't heal Venom. We don't heal Venom there because we need the invisible to go closer to spawn, and Venom's full health, and then all we have to do is just left click shield, left click, and he's basically good for a big while. I think you have push, you didn't use it. And you almost kill Venom, and they just gained so much ult charge from you. Now we're pushing in. You saved him. You saved him here. You save him. Look. Oh, I lost my teammate. Oh, I want to back up. Oh, thank you, C&D. Or, not C&D, sorry. Thank you, Invisigirl. I'm now safe again.
Clearly you needed some help.
And he's out for free.
Hmm.
Better, he's alone. He's in the middle of team. Pull him. Or wait until he left shifts and then pull him. Because at least then you get that extra bit of cooldown on him. That's also a pull. That was also a pull on the dude, but I don't think you had it. Oh, you did have it. You could have pulled here.
I've got you covered.
But anytime he jumps, if you pull, he gets more momentum to go further into your team. So right here, that's a pull. That's a pull. That's also a pull. And then he's
That's
out.
much better.
By the way, I was calling the same pull at different timings.
That's much better.
That's a pull. And we're going in. We're running it down main, which is a bit risky, but then we just play main choke instead of a wall.
No worries.
We're getting ready to ult. We're left shifting that. We don't have it. That's fine. We're gonna probably die here. Yeah. Queuing there against that rack ult would be preferred. But you're just like very deep in. You don't know where your team is, where anybody is. Look how deep you're in. You're in front of your entire
A little
team.
help, please.
And you're still focusing on DPSing. So I'd honestly say you probably didn't need this Invisi ult if you were playing like further back here or here, preferably over here, because you can then rotate high ground. But yeah, you use the ult now, which isn't preferred. It is a good ult, but we shouldn't have had to use that ult because we should have been able to kind of save point without the ult. We could have used ult earlier and get picks up, so this ult meant nothing. But instead, we're still playing very reactionary. And then that's on you, and then you left shift under you, and now you get out. But oh, you don't want to get out here. Hold on. Where's my button? You want to get out over here by your Emma and by your C&D. You're getting out far. And then you go back in instead of jumping out. So you're low. You're one of the most important people on the team. You cannot heal these two, right? Because you have to really into it. And this guy's full. This is a jump out. When you're right here, you jump out. I pressed space by accident. You jump out over this wall onto this health pack, and then you have multiple choices. You can rotate here, you can rotate up, or if the fight is still happening, you can hold main and rotate main. Yeah.
I don't give up so easily.
You hear someone top, no call out. You hear another person top. You see Daredevil pulling. That's a push! That's a push!
Vortex field.
You're helping her, and then we're just dying here. Okay, let's digest the positioning now. I was very focused on the ability usage. So right here, this is like whatever. Again, I prefer minimizing how many people see you, but this isn't like too terrible because we're deep. So right here is I think where the positioning problems mainly happen. This is deep, you have no cover, and then you're running it down. You know that they have
in the road.
Hold on.
You're gonna leave with it.
hello.
Oh, it was just my dad telling me to go put the car in the road.
There was a lot to digest here. We were like doing that for like 5 minutes.
Oh no!
Over here, different area.
A little help.
We're gonna just skip forward.
Briefly cover
Areas,
it.
yeah, over here, no reason to push in. We were getting out. We just lost 2. This is a lost fight unless we invest in ult, which I prefer that we don't. we push in for no reason here.
We don't have ults to invest here anyways.
Yeah, well, we had C&D, but she
But she's
died.
dead, so there's no
Yeah.
point.
So we're getting out, we're pushing him, and then we still, like, we don't get out fast enough. We played aggressive for no reason. We die here. That's whatever. We're gonna
It's
move
clear and still
forward.
needed here.
Right here,
Clearly
right.
you needed some help.
I don't know. We heard someone left, but we take a while to look at him. That's a good kill. Now we're gonna push up, go top. Yep.
Now I see them.
And then we're gonna pull him. Great pull. Decent left shift, not the best place, but whatever. Here we're trying to just heal him up to full or place a shield on him. Look behind to verify that we actually have the people to kind of out heal this dude, which we do in this time. But again, just double checking that
Feeling fantastic.
because you don't know if your C&D is the one taking damage or not. By the way, here aim labs. Get him out. Nice.
Bionic surge.
Here, playing aggressive on the right side of card to try and minimize the amount of eyes when we push up here. Yeah. I don't think we have pull yet. Yeah. Here we're getting out. We're playing right side of card. They're obviously gonna try and avoid sightlines as well, so that's why they would go right side of card. If you were there to meet them, it would be fine. And then jump out. Not really hitting anything, no reason to damage. Here, healing him to get out. Then he goes in, we're not following him in. He is the only one alive, and their entire team has to push up to kill him, because they're going to want to try and stagger, so we're not going to go in. Backing up, this causes our death, push. Look at it, yeah. Cindy saves us, we're lucky, we shouldn't even be there. Now we're going in, again we can use an alt to go in. Here's where I'm gonna ask a question that I asked during our pause. I forgot to start playing again. Their supports are doing something more correct than your supports. Do you know what it is? It's a reoccurring theme that I keep going over in this game.
Is it positioning? Because if it's
No.
positioning, no.
No.
Let me think. Let me think. Is it? It might be alts. They're not holding their alts for very long.
Correct!
Oh
They are
my
using
goodness.
their ults to gain space. That's all. We're getting pushed here. This doesn't matter. That's just jank with map reload or recreation.
Yeah.
So we're going in. We're gonna pull him if we had it, or we did have it. We should have pulled him in.
Not exactly.
Getting in. Yeah, use inting a little. We're gonna be careful. We're gonna play this corner. We're not gonna push up too much.
That's much better.
Good E. We pull him. No, a little late. Oh, we used both. Never mind.
Like a star.
I got you covered.
The negative pull here.
It's okay. It's okay. You're just sitting on cart. Now you should be going up. You can't push cart while invisible, so I typically melee when I'm on cart. Yeah. This is a call out. Fantastic cart.
Thanks.
This would be great time for C&D ult before the next occasion. Yeah. Instead you use ult, which I don't like. Because here, anybody that was in that ult could have lived anyway, right? You could have jumped here and played here, and then if he went in here, he would have hit up top, or if he went in, then only you would die. Us investing in ult here is like just too much for him.
Clearly you needed some help.
And we're pushing up. We heard someone left. We heard Daredevil left. Daredevil's now behind. We're gonna, yeah, good. You reacted, pushed him. Even though you missed, you still did it by reaction. You're rotating left here, by the way. You're rotating left here. This is my preferred rotation because then this allows your the people in this room to push up for you.
Hmm.
And especially because we just won the fight, there's not going to be holding tab. Oh, they're down 2. Okay. So we're not going to be pushed back. And if we do get pushed back, we have C and D on the right side healing them instead of us.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Oh, here. Nice. Oh, you should have shielded him. Oh, there we go. Good shield on him. Yeah. Good pull. That would have, just a tiny bit sooner would have gotten him. It doesn't matter. The pull, just getting the idea is good enough for me right now. Over here, Thor.
This
Rotate.
door.
The doors seem to be your most...
My biggest op,
yeah,
actually.
your biggest op. Rotating forward. We rotate under here. This isn't pure cover because they can shoot through this. So we actually rotate here as supports and play this cover because then we can rotate back to health pack instead of having to rotate to cart or rotate into them into health pack. We heard someone top right, I think. Yeah, we heard that guy. We hear him right. We're ulting with flanking without calling it out again, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. You jumped into this. I think
I
mentioned that
realized
last
that when
time.
you said it, I should have jumped
Yeah,
the other way.
you've jumped out,
Mhm.
but that's okay. You're jumping there, even if you did live from that Moon Knight ult, you're still hard peeking main. I know their team's not really there, but if that Moon Knight planned it better, his team would have been there and you would have died regardless if you got out of ult or not.
I'll fight for my family until the end.
I remember you were holding tab here, I think right after this portal. We're just holding tab here. Which is, again, good you're pressing tab, but I feel like you're pressing it just to press it, rather than gaining the proper information efficiently.
So close.
And that's alright.
This is your big chance.
The first part of that is just getting used to pressing tab. Now we're gaining in, and then, was that their ult? So we're gonna see the ult here. We're gonna stay in that. We're forced to stay in that. Nice. Now we're gonna hold left side. So we're not gonna hard peek. We're just gonna try and hold left side. This is hard peeking. There's on us, Daredevil card, backup card. That's the type of call out you make there, backup card specifically. Here, nice push him. You don't have push. I don't remember when you used push, my bad. But, we can pull him into, but we pushed instead. That's directly on top of us, I think, so I don't think there's gonna be much, yeah. Oh, we can get out, never mind. Perfect. This isn't your turn to touch card anymore. This is... Oh, no one's turn, everybody's dead. Lovely. Yeah.
Oh,
Looks like we're
she's Narnia.
Yeah. Getting off card, I know you dived in to touch card, which is like, well, whatever. But, there, it was not your turn to touch card. You should have jumped out, played this corner, and stayed invisible. Or played this corner and stayed invisible. You can let them get card. We have like 3 seconds before we need to touch again, right? That's enough time for his ult to get out, right? And then we can touch with more people instead of having to touch when the Moon Knight's ult's there. So then that should be all. I don't think we have a secondary touch. Yeah.
No, it goes to you.
Alright. So, what are your main takeaways? There's 4 things that I've mentioned consistently through this.
I know 3. I have a feeling it's positioning.
Yeah.
And then ult usage.
Yeah.
Ability usage.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's awareness. and tab. My tab.
Well, shot calling was the last one, but that
Yeah.
also goes in with tab because you need to press tab to shot call too sometimes. But yeah, those are the main ones, and you hit the other two subsidiary ones. Doesn't matter. But yeah, did you notice like their healing compared to yours? They're
I
using
hadn't looked.
alts. They're
Yeah.
using alts. These guys are using alts more effectively than you. But they're
Mhm.
also, this can also imply that they're using alts more defensively than you. And so it's a double-edged sword. Yes, you're getting more abilities. And, sorry, yes, you're getting more healing. But you're also kind of saving your ult for that more healing. Whereas using your ult sooner, these numbers could have been cut in half, and you could have won if you
Mm.
used your ults a bit sooner and forced and played in positions and such.
Mhm.
So, overall, double-edged sword. These stats lie, right?
Oh yeah, I've known about that. Stats don't
Yeah,
tell you squat.
yeah. But besides that, like there is a bunch of opportunities where you can do this differently and that differently, and it all just kind of comes down to being comfortable with yourself and such.
Mm.
Think that shall conclude this video.